Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team out there, we are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense. Quarterback keeps the football. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show the accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And this one is caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They'll run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, SC. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Short pass finds the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That completion makes it second down. Back in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Caught near the goal line. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick-6, and they recover from that right now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
North Texas, 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Let's get started with the next drive. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. hand it off to the back. And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And the back now goes in motion. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Got space, looking to score. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
As a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, anytime you see a defense sit back and cover two, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
2nd down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. USC offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tries to get it to the running back. Nice throw caught for a completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down after the incompletion. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. In for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, North Texas.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the sack. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with a play and taken down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
USA 24, North Texas 7.
And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. He'll ride the back again here. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. It's a short completion of the tight end.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And the back gets the football. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. And the single back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The offense is fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That pass is caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the 2nd half of this playoff game.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Just much like we saw in the 1st half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's escaping the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He pulls it in for a big gain. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
3rd down and goal for the offense. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Ooh, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, North Texas. Still plenty of life left.
Chris, I'm surprised here, but it worked out. 4th down and goal, quarterback sneak. The offensive line got low, got a good push to give him just enough room to get into the end zone.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. USC 24, North Texas 21.
First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kurt? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
31, North Texas 21.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. The ball is caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. It's a second and goal play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, SC.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
But they try to add the lead now for the AT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down in the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Hit as he released it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Trojans will have to kick it away. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team member.
And the North Texas offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. 2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown Trojans. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. North Texas's offense is back out there now. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Oh, what a tough matchup for this defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? The quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air, and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
Now the try for 2. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
27.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. And he'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. Big gain, catch made at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play call? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.